Hello, people of Yah, the Most High God. My name is Monica with our Exodus Ministries, and I am here to give you all this good word. If you could hear the crickets and all the noise in the background, I am in the country where I live, and I absolutely love it. So excuse the nature sounds or enjoy it, but don't let it distract you from this good word. So this is the word that the Lord has charged me to give you guys. And Abba Yah says, fix your face. So let me give a background on this here good word. When I went back to school, it was almost the end of the program. Like, we did our 2 years. And one of the girls said, yeah, Monica, we always looked at you when we would present to see how we were doing. Wait, what? She said, yeah, we could tell how we were doing based off of your facial expression. Yeah, I was just shame. And I'm like, why didn't y'all tell me? Like, we've been in this cohort for 2 years and you're just telling me that y'all look at my facial expressions. I had no idea. Okay, so that was in 2018. Okay, so 2019, the Lord begins to work on me and minister to me about my facial expressions and how it could be very intimidating. Now, I smile a lot. However, I knew exactly what he was talking about. And he said it is a form of bullying, especially with our children. So fast forward to, I went to see one of my former supervisors, and I was a mentor for a group of university students. And I went back to see him after I graduated from the graduate program. I was a GA in that department. And when I walked in, she was so happy to see me. She was like, oh my goodness, Monica, the myth, the legend. And I started laughing, like, what are you talking about? And she said, you're a legend around here. And I said, how so? She said, well, whenever we hire a new group of mentees, we tell them that we have a legend and her name is Monica. And all she had to do was look at the kids and they would straighten right up. Now I can't remember how long it was after Abba had told me to work on my facial expressions, but it was not very long. I could have melted in my seat. I did this nervous laugh, and I'm pretty sure she didn't understand why, but I did this nervous laugh because it was confirmation. Of course, he will always confirm, but I felt so bad. I was so ashamed. And so that was, I think, 2019 or 2020. Anyway, it was, yeah. Anyway, so, all right, we're in 2024. So this time, in between this time, he's still telling me to work on my face. Now, I worked on my face. I worked on it, but I changed it. It wasn't so intimidating. It was like a straight face, like stoic, like, versus it being mean, like. And I'm not sure if you can tell the difference. However, there's a little difference. But remember that video that I put up however so long ago about the stripping of the church, and the Lord said that he was going to strip this church and no one is exempt, and he will expose the hearts of all the people in the church? Yeah, I'm not excluded from that. So I had to, I was exposed. I was at home, and my mom had did something very simple, and I'm almost ashamed to tell what it was. And so, because this is my testimony and I don't have to tell all the testimony, I'm not going to tell what happened, because I'm going to use that shame for the glory of God. But I looked at my mama and I could feel the intensity of my facial expression, I know it was not good. And after I did it, I'm like, what did I just do? I knew that it was not kind. I knew that it was ugly. And it was so simple. It was absolutely nothing. Any other time, I would have brushed it off. But it was nothing. She didn't do anything wrong. So I was like, what just happened? What just happened? Why did I look at my mom like that? Why did I look at my mom? I kept asking him, what just happened? And a couple hours later, he said, I told you to work on your facial expressions. Again, I was so ashamed. I called my mom. I apologized. And, she didn't think anything of it. But he is exposing the hearts of us. And I'm so glad that was, my mom. And let me explain when I say that, because I'm not disrespectful to my mom. I love she. But I could have been in a group of people, surrounded by a lot of people. They could have witnessed me looking at my mom like that, and they would have thought, they could have made a judgment. They could have passed judgment on me, or an assumption about how I treat my mom, or if I'm disrespectful to my mom. And the Lord's like, that's a heart issue. And so as I'm like, Lord, can you give me a scripture, since you want me to tell the people? And he immediately ministered to me about Cain and Abel, and how when he told Cain to basically, and I'm paraphrasing, chill out because sin is knocking at your door. He said that Cain had a downward countenance. And the Lord said that it was his heart posture. He didn't, the word didn't say if Cain said anything. That's something that we would have to pray and ask the Lord for, but didn't say if he said anything. But he did say he had a downward countenance. And just like God knows, the enemy understands body language and our facial expressions. And the Lord said we need to work on our facial expressions. Stop being so hard. Stop looking so intense. Stop using nonverbal cues to allow our feelings to be expressed. Because out of the heart flows the thoughts. And so even if we don't say anything, we're saying it with our facial expressions. And there are times where people can't approach us because of the look on our face. And we need to minister to people in a way that they're okay with approaching us and talking to us. And so Abba Yah said, fix your face. So if you're struggling with facial expressions, if you're struggling with looking like you're mad, or if you're struggling with these nonverbal cues, work on it. It's a matter of the heart. Y'all bless you all, and until next time.